Tier 2.
Ta-da. Tempting fate? Yeah, I know. I was born ready. Okay, I think my resub TTS is actually broken because it's not reading so many of them. I'm sure it reads some of them. Not quite sure what's going on there. I'll read it. I went to the beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. Sir, you gave me an extra. That's a... oh, fuck's sake. Oh, that is... oh. No, I don't want to. That's a freebie. Relic, just get out. That is awful. Thank you very much for the 51 months. And thank you very much for the tier 2. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. That is terrible. Oh, man. Okay. As I was saying, today we're going to start off with some hello. I did finish reading it. Unless you want me to read the hashtag as well, I finished reading it. Don't you be pinning your own comments? You can't. Don't start doing that. You can't type in all caps at me and then pin it. That is super passive aggressive. You're like one of those people who leaves post-it notes on the fridge at work. Would the person who is kindly leaving the milk the wrong way round please desist? Thank you. This is a polite note. In all caps. You can indeed pin this. Thank you for unpinning. Yeah, yes, the pin wars. And thus began the pin wars. Do not know who struck first. But we know that it was Bin who pinned the comment. Is preventative maintenance still recommended for Libertad with the changes of the destruction of secondaries? That's actually a really good question. So I think one thing to note with that, and I still haven't gone and read the notes, but I've gleaned what's going on just by playing the game. So one important thing I think to note is that although the secondaries can't be permanently destroyed, everything can still be knocked out, right? So all the stuff that used to be able to be knocked out can still be knocked out, and it can stay offline for quite a long time. And so I suspect, yes, if you used to use... I don't know whether it is recommended in the first place, but if it was recommended, or you've been using it, I don't think there's a real reason to change, because if it still helps, it still helps. Yeah, it's still quite a decent chunk of time. Yeah. It just means that you'll get them back eventually. So, so yeah, I think if it was recommended, probably still recommended. That would be my take. You would use Modlove if you could. Why can you not use Modlove? Oh, is it uncalled in? Your mug, the big one. You're impressed? Yeah, it's nice. And I don't have mine here, but I got my my Vany Up aubergine mug, which I love. I love this mug. Yes, I need to get one of those myself. I want to see what it looks like, because in the picture it just looks like they've taken the normal 11-ounce mug and they've just gone whoop. They've just made it taller. It's like the top hat of mugs. Well, Bello, I hope that you enjoy it. I don't know whose gift mug that was. But, thanks to them. Maybe it was Seaman. I'm here to collect all the due. It sits in the hand. Nice. Yeah, I have bigger hands, so I appreciate a mug that has like a big handle, and those fourth wall mugs have great handles.
Rebellious, constantly
I like to hold my mug like that when I'm not streaming. When I have more space. If I'm like walking around, I like to put my fingers through the handle there, and if I can't fit 2 fingers through the handle, it's not a good mug. 20? 20 might be a bit on the large side. I like mugs. I do own some mugs that I don't like, but I don't use them, so you're not going to see those ones. Right. So later on, we're going to be doing Fata Deum, which really interestingly, so Fata Deum means the fate of the gods in Latin. But also, apparently, and Eco will be able to confirm this, apparently in Romanian, which of course derives from Latin, partially, it means face of God, which is really interesting, that the fata has changed from being fate in Latin and fate in English to face in Romanian. It's kind of interesting. So a Romanian reading that game's title reads it as God's face, whereas a Roman would read it as the fate of the gods. So we're going to be playing Fata Deum. Fata Deum is a god sim. And as someone who used to enjoy games like Populous, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty cool. I opened the game very quickly. Like the art and everything looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to trying that. It's from a studio called 14-Bit. I'm not sure what else they've done, actually. What else have they done? 14-Bit Studios. Spell Studios. Is it 11-Bit Studios? No. It was 14-Bit. Have I got the wrong number of bits? Hang on. To Steam. Steam. Store page. Go. 42 bits. Wow, I'm massively undersold them on the number of bits. 42 bits entertainment. 42 entertainment. The right one? No. 42-Bit Studios. Do they have a wiki? No, they don't have a wiki. I just want a list of games. It's just all I want is a list of games. Hello? Any? No. News. Fata Deum. Raising Cylinders. Dark Knight Rises. No, Fata Deum. I'm trying to see if they've made any other games. I think this might be their first game. They do not have any open positions. Where do they get that many bits? I stole them from other studios. I don't know. Maybe like 12-Bit Studios used to be, many more bits, and then they stole them. Populous, yeah. So Populous is on Steam, Relic. It is £5 on Steam. I have added it to my wish list in case it goes on sale at some point and it becomes like £1. If it does that, I'm just going to grab it. Veni Vidi Vamosum. £5 is heavy. Yeah, no, it's got some heft to it. Yeah, if you played like old games, it's worth looking on Steam because quite a lot of them have been like emulated and put onto Steam. Chips, if only Wix. There was both a stream title and a go live message, both of which told you the plan. Oh wait, there is. We're going to be doing that later. I thought we'd have a bit of warm-up because I'd like Fartodeum to get a decent audience because it's a much anticipated game, so I'd like to have a number that's slightly higher than my normal numbers for an alternative game, so I thought I would start with a bit of ships, build up a bit of an audience, and then we'll switch over to Fartodeum in about 2 hours' time. Also, in the meantime, I would really like to get on with my base XP missions because I'm very aware of the fact that if I don't do a little bit of extra time on my gameplay in ships, I'm not going to finish the dockyard. So I need to kind of get on with it. Powermonger? No, I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that. I had an Amiga. I had an Amiga 500. From about 1988. Because I remember I got it just before. Endangered Passage. I need to remove that. I got it just before my parents took me on holiday to Florida. Because my birthday was just beforehand. And I remember as an 8-year-old being really, really upset. Because I was conflicted. Because my parents were like, here's a computer. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Because I'd... previous to that, I'd sort of done some programming with my dad, like sitting on my dad's knee, basically, with his BBC Basic. And so they gave me a machine, which was amazing. And I got a lot of enjoyment out of that machine. But yeah, they basically gave it to me and then dragged me off to Florida for 3 weeks. I was just like, oh, but I want to play with my computer. I want to play Jeff Cape's Summer Olympiad and go. I'm getting to break my fingers. And the Winter Olympics and go. And break my fingers. Sid Meier's, that's also on Steam. Sid Meier's Pirates Gold Edition. I'm not sure what the difference is. They are both on. There's actually 3 versions of Sid Meier's Pirates on there. Exactly what the difference is, I'm not sure. Daley Thompson Decathlon. Yeah, I had that as well. Oh, no worries, Hangman. It's not sponsored, so don't worry. It's not sponsored. It's not like I have to get loads of views. I just like a decent number against the game so that they go like, that guy got good views. Because then I might get more stuff in the future. Updated compatibility? I think it's probably like those older games are probably emulated. I would imagine. Because they're not remasters. Rumors of your death, Hellas button. Did you appreciate the 1, 2, 3, 4 today? I did that especially for you. I could have pressed send at 1, 2, 3, 3, but instead I waited so that it was 1, 2, 3, 4 specifically for you. Right. You always appreciate a good 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought you meant. Okay. I think what we're going to do, I want to do a little bit of naval battles as well, because we have a lead, but it's only 18 points. So I'd like to put a few points into that because I haven't spent any of my attempts. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to work our way down and knock off some of these 45s. So we'll start with German cruisers. We also, of course, have our eye on the 15 fires. The Germans. Have you been bested, Hangman? Who took your throne? Newt. In Wisconsin. 22, yeah, I'm pretty close as well. I was just looking, because I haven't really paid any attention to this at all. I'm almost only one page to go. Like Hoffman is just above the line there. So what's that per line? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 32 to go? No, 34 to go. So we should get that while I'm playing today. And then I can press that button and collect all the stuff and then go and spend it. Frickin' Newt. You can unlock 610 ships you don't have yet. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Let's go. So I'm trying to get, was it 45? 45. 45 and 15 fires. And very high base XP.
Howdo.
Howdo.
Hydrate.
Knew that was coming, I was waiting. The phrase Pingu says in the adult Irish version of the animation. Yeah. It's Merkin again. I don't know why I like that name, but I do.
Crop this stats. Crop this stats. Good luck. Crop this. Go, bet you can't crop this stats. Bet you can't crop this stats. Ah.
Thanks for that. Relic, thank you very much. Hail Hydra.
Alex01 gave 100 bits.
Hail Hydra, indeed. Okay. Still haven't forgiven you for the joke.
Meow means woof in cat.
Nope. Alright, we are mid-team. That is a reload Xian Yang. Nice. Oh, no, of course it can't be. It can't be. It's the. What I meant was it's a smoke, not a radar. Honk. Starting to think you haven't put it in. Haven't put what in? Oh, the no. I have. It's not impossible that I've made a mistake with the switch that chooses which one to do, but I don't think I did. But it's not impossible. Got your second 6-kill game this week. Why couldn't you do that yesterday? As I've been talking to Hangman about that, it's super tricky. Because, you know, not only are you competing against the rest of the team, but you're also competing against each other, which is a problem. So, like, knowing exactly how to slice that cake is kind of tricky. Because, you like, for example, like, you could have 3 players who blob together and just, like, try and push and kill everything, but then you still have to push and kill more than half of the enemy team as 3 ships, which is obviously very difficult. So I think probably, especially in, like, mid-tiers, I think splitting up is probably the better option. But yeah, we've been just talking about it. Yeah, it pretty much is just throw stuff at the wall, yeah. Throw stuff at the wall and eventually it will stick. And the more times you throw things at the wall, the more likely you are to get it to stick. But it's going to be very hard if we try. Cake. Birds out over smoke. Yeah, CV. So I think it would be cool if maybe like one of us was a CV, probably me. And then you guys in cruisers so that you have the fast firing ability to take kill shots. Although Hangman mentioned that he might like to try Dunkirk, which I think would also be a good option. Which tier 6 carrier I would play though, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of the tier 6 carriers. Because the problem, like, so Ark Royal is really good, but it's also really slow. I think probably ban. Right, Xianyang, are you going back? Now that you've run all the way away? Don't take those tops. Is the gem one that was added first? If you get the names like the funny secondaries. Tier 6? Do you mean the tech tree one? The tech tree one would be Vesa. Which is not a bad carrier. Could you shoot something, please? Or am I spotting and you can't see anything? There you are. Might be another tier. Do you mean Graf Zeppelin? I mean Graf, it's tier 8. Oh my god. Two. I see you aiming at me. Three. Get out of the way. I said 14, 15. No, I'm not aiming for that, but as I'm playing a cruiser that's using HE anyway, you know, it might happen accidentally. If I manage to get up to like 10, 11, I'll definitely try to get the last ones, but I'm not specifically going for it. We're just trying to play good, innit? There's a tier 6 German premium CV. It's on the naughty list. Oh, Löwenhardt. Is that on the naughty list? No. I do have 11. And you're right, it is. There's a clip of me doing like 10k to a destroyer. And then me going, oh. I think it was the first bomb drop I ever made with that carrier was like 10k. It was on Shatter, I remember. It was on Shatter and it was a Benson. I still remember. Like, and the fact that I can remember that will tell you everything you need to know. The low and hard. You say so? We're up to 5. This match actually has 15 fire potential. If I can frickin' hit things. You upgraded from the Langley? It means you no longer have to have Langley face. So the US Cruisers is the you probably know the US Cruisers is the line that I recommend for beginners. I particularly like the Lexington. Lexington is my favorite carrier. Tier 4 Russian battleship, that would be Nikolai. It's basically the October Revolution at Tier 4. No, you ain't having that one. Six fires. Yeah, catch up with the not. Well, I mean, in some very specific circumstances with some specific CVs, that's not a bad option. But generally, if you do that, you are robbing your team of spotting, and you are taking an enormous time. You're massively lowering your own DPM. And so you are basically, like, imagine a destroyer, like, driving all the way around the edge of the map to target one specific battleship. That's essentially the same. So I don't recommend doing that. Nope. Alright, that's 6 fires. Let's see if we can start working on this Marco Polo, although he's kind of in the middle. There's Z31 here somewhere. Polo. Ow! I wasn't looking, you bastard. I was reading chat. Yeah, but always remember, Grant, though, when you look at those pages and you look at ship stats, that is massively, massively influenced by how the ship was available. And the problem with carriers and looking at those statistics is that niche, low-tier carriers, premiums like that were available to purchase, will only have been purchased by people who like playing carriers. And so the average player of a ship like that is going to be a competent carrier player. And it's just like steel ships always have better stats than the other same tier ships. It doesn't mean that it's a better ship necessarily. It just means that the people playing it on average are really good players. And that definitely falls into that category. So you've got to use those statistics really cautiously. Because you're not comparing like for like. If you compare Löwenhardt to a Ranger, for example, the group of players that you are comparing is completely different. Yay! Yep, that's not very much base XP. I didn't even make the bat damage bar.
Hydrate.
Off to a cracking start. Way too late. Horn, I like it. I think a lot of people find it a bit awkward, but it's the gun position is the same as Königsberg and Nürnberg, and so the playstyle is very similar. You're full of curry. Yeah, Kejo, it's not bad. Oh, it was quiet playing WoWs? Isokaze? Yeah, she likes the destroyers. I think she gets the same sort of buzzy, fizzy feeling that I get when I play torpedo destroyers. She likes the stalking part of it, I think. Hunting the big prey part. Yeah, there you go. So, I don't know, there's just something very appealing about that very asymmetrical kind of way of playing the game. Because if you play something like this, it's very symmetrical, right? So you shoot stuff, stuff shoots you. You shoot stuff, stuff shoots you. It's very kind of symmetrical, kind of tennis-y kind of way of playing, which has its own, you know, its own fun things. But there's just something really, really appealing about being this tiny, tiny little ship that's so dangerous. And yet simultaneously very fragile. None of the above. Get out. Emotional support fighter, go. Cooney Batty. Kansas, no. No, Kansas. Kansas, no. What are you? Okay, so is that the Osborne? Whatever it is running out the front of its smoke screen. No, 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 no. No, it's a submarine. Okay. Let's see if we can hit the submarine. Hi, everyone. Little Ships Conference in the Sea Cap. Could I try ramming it? Maybe. Is it rave? Yep. Yeah, something like that. Itty bitty shippy committee. Oh, I love it. That's silly. How am I not hitting anything? There's 3 things in this smoke screen. Yay! That's great. Good job. How'd you lose a battleship that quickly? Was it less than a 3.5 minute death in a battleship? Hornet? No. It's not happening. It was a Picardy, that's true. I'm quite sure what this Hornet's plan is. A submarine, 2 destroyers, a carrier, and being punched in the face by Kansas, I think, is the answer to that question. I came over here to counter the Kansas, who I thought was going to do that, but he hasn't. So now I'm just trying to find this Charles. Hi. What is spotting me? Hello? Hello. Isn't you spotting me? So what was spotting me? Maybe it was you spotting me. No, it definitely wasn't. Oh, maybe it was.
Oj, oj, patron Talsonek.
Oi, oi. Alright, let's try and counter this Kansas. Don't know whether he'll reach those, but he might do. It's a Charles. Shepherds, you need to stop this Kansas, otherwise I am freaking dead. What is this Hornet doing? He's just flying. He hasn't actually struck anyone yet. He's just flying around. Nope. Go, gadget, pointy bird. Nice. Where did the sub go? Is that sub dead? Is our sub dead? Yes. Maybe. No, maybe not. That's our U-190. Yes, it's dead. Ah, yes. Please keep shooting me in the back with AP. That's great. Please keep doing that. Because that doesn't hit. And then maybe the key will turn around and shoot you instead of disappearing into the cap. And leaving me on my own. Thank you. Maybe he's spotting? It may be. Oh, okay. That works. To be. What is our implacable doing? What are you doing? Hello? You are gonna be so disappointed with your secondaries. So we've got the Cossack that's in that smoke somewhere. The Osborne just died to their Osborne. Starting to wonder whether I should have gone with those two. I would very much like to kill the destroyers. Oh, who left you on 67,500 hit points? Where have you been? Did you just arrive? Problem is now, if this hornet comes straight towards me, I need to turn in. No, he's right. He's still there. That Cossack is still there. We spot the Osborne. Don't hit the rocks. Don't hit the rocks. There's a Vladdy behind you. Don't hit the rocks. Don't hit the rocks. Oh, frick. I can't aim. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, there's no rocks there. No, no. No game. That is not funny. No, no. That is not funny, game. Oh, no. Kind of funny. No, I wasn't. Because there's a Vladdy right there who fortunately isn't aiming at me. But it could have been. Yes, Electrosnitzel, I am aware. But that's more of a... You're near some rocks, not necessarily you're going to hit them. No. Yeah, if I'd hit the rocks and then the Vladdy just gone blap, that would not have been funny at all. Lennon, please tell me you've got that. Can't tell. Is he? Can't tell exactly the situation here. Something just got whacked at the back. The salmon. Lennon, don't go around that corner. You're an... Oh, you idiot. Why on earth would you do that? He was obviously waiting to torp you. What are you doing? I'll get him. No, you won't. What? The Cossack literally stopped. And the Lenin's like, yeah, let's go. Why?
Hydrate.
Yeah, fortunately, I'm only playing for another hour and a half, so if the teams are disasters, we don't have to worry about it too much longer. It's just the fact that the Cossack even stopped. Like, literally, like, metaphorically, holding a gun at the corner. And the Lenin's like, yeah, I'll go out there in that corner. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, no, don't get stuck. I've got to go to B. Can you either die or come out around the corner so that I can turn around? Yeah, do that. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Oh, for frick's sake. Maybe the Implacable can kill the Vladdy or the Brandenburg? no, that did pretty much nothing. Okay. So, I mean, I can kill the Vladdy and the Brandenburg. That's not too much of a problem. The Amagi is a bit of a problem. Oh good, I'm the last hope. That's great. I have ample opportunity to set my more fires. Yeah, these... Oh, they're HE shells. Okay. Humancia, no, this is a private battle. Please don't. Gotta risk it for a biscuit. Hi. Tierfreund. Ow, 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 ow. Can I please get 9 fires on you? Preferably not one at a time. Oh, F off! I forgot you even existed. Well, goodbye. That's right, game. I only had to click 8 times then to fire my guns. It's fine. Oh, no, that was a terrible match. I still didn't make the damage barrier in a Mainz twice in a row. That is unheard of. 13. You designed the mission. No, I didn't.
Great time, it's great time, it's a great old time when it's great
Wishful thinking.
time.
Right. Oh my god, I'm gonna ruin my Mainz win rate. Ugh. Alright, let's try that again. Can't believe I didn't hit 45k in either of those matches.
Ralix01 said,
Inconceivable.
I've only got a 4-match leeway. There you go, Spawn. Nice. If I didn't keep losing, I could claim all of mine today, potentially. Pork chops, nice. Oh, what is this matchmaking? There's 1 or 2.
Minanon said,
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you seem to think it means.
What, winning? HMS Dogging Bank. How he interacts called the mental banana. He's a banana, right? But he's mental. HMS Dogging Bank. Guess what I said? You heard me correctly. Tabular data. Okay. That confused me then, because I pressed the honk button at exactly the same time. Like, wait, why did it carry on when I took my finger off the key? Ooh, okay, the Farragut's come here. Bullshit. Bullshit. You leaving the cat? No, you're going that way. Okay, you came in that way. Okay. They're all here. Hello, entire enemy team. How you doing? We are going to be turning this way and kiting them because, you know. That's a really annoying smoke screen, you know that? Don't tell me you're competent and you're going to leave that entire massive smoke screen there and then spot for them. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is exactly how to play this destroyer. Because he's not opposed by another destroyer, so he can just lay this massive smoke screen for this entire blob and then push out in front of it and spot, because there's nothing to stop him doing it. So now I'm forced with this Tirpitz to kite along the border. Just got to desperately try not to get stuck. Oh my god, the team is dying again. They put themselves in a massive crossfire here as well. This New Orleans is just going to go doop, doop, doop. What's going on down this end? Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. I can't take it. 3 losses in a row in a mines with like very low damage. I can't take it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Hi. Yep, you do not understand your ship. Okay, kid. Yep, was not worth it. If mine's gonna happen 50, that's entirely possible. That would make me incredibly sad. Because this ship is, frankly, overpowered. Recognize now. Let's go. Hi. Can you miss? Thank you. The Kansas needs to help. Nope, he's too busy calling us all idiots. Auckland, I will take you apart if you keep doing that. Yeah, you die in private and you smoke screen. Beautiful. Okay. I went over the bar. Clan, I'm doing it for you. Even if I'm losing straight matches, I am at least getting you a point and a little bit of oil. Yeah, you don't want to mess with this Farragut. This is it's not a good plan. Not a good plan. Was that it really hurts? Yes. Yes, it does. I love how the Gneiss now's given up shooting me. Why are you ignoring me? You could kill me so easily. This Richelieu has had my broadside for like 5 minutes. What are you doing? Yeah, it should be fine. We've got like an 18-point lead at the moment. As long as everyone uses their attempts, it should be fine. But the other clan is active and they're still tracking behind us, so people need to keep plugging in it. Oh my god, I can't believe 3 losses in a row in a month. That is depressing. This team was losing slightly less severely. This could potentially have been a big fires match. But the fact we've given up both flanks. Look at where the team is right now. We just immediately gave up both flanks because like 3/4 of the enemy team just sat here. Can't do that on this map. Goodbye. No, Danusa, I don't think they are. I have both of the team kills. Oh my god, that's such a depressing statement. Of course he gets the killing shot off before he dies. Oh man. That team was not good. You can't, on this map, you can't like come from here and go there. Because this team will do that and then you're just in a crossfire. Like, why would you do that? Number of wins today? None. Lighthouse Mines, no. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, did I need a top 3? Maybe I needed a top 3.
Ralix01 gifted 5 tier 1 subs to chat.
Rallic, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs to Mr. Semi-Positive. I like that name. To Yacht. Yeah. Yep. Decroded piece of crap. These names. Amundos and Mercamba, thank you very much. Rallic for the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much, but you're still not forgiven for the joke. It was awful. Thank you very, very much. Alright, so I've done the tops. So now we're literally just left with class missions or the fires. Cool. You mainly do it to hear the pronunciation of the names. Yes, the Yacht. Right, so I got the bar, which means my mines are saved from the lost streak by me not playing it anymore. So someone else is working on this at the same time, because there was a 45 down here, but that's gone. Pan Americans 45. Okie dokie. Saved for now. Pan Americans. We could do San Martin. And the Web de Julio is pretty good for the fires.
TC gifted a tier 1 sub to unpronounceable username.
Thank you very much, TC Freya, for gifting the sub to the paradoxically named unpronounceable username. Thank you very much. That's very good. Right, well, we don't need... Oh, maybe I do need that. Alfredo Mantegna. What do you need? Yeah, not much. Let's put a nice camo on. Spectrum. Oh, maybe. Oh, I wish we had some consumable ones of the new purple gun. No, that's boring. Yeah, because I'm trying to get fires. Let's do that. So 45k. And hopefully a win. Don't put me in a tier 9. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Please. Damn it, game. Are there mods for skins? Yeah, there's quite a few cosmetic mods. I don't use any of them, but there are ones which do various things. There's, for example, just picking one specific one, there's one that changes the blast bag colors on American ships because the person who made the mod thinks that the devs got it wrong. So the blast bags are these like cloth covers that go in the at the back of the barrel. And on the American ships, one of the mod devs thinks that Wargaming got the color wrong. And so they've just specifically made a mod to change the color of the blast bags on American ships. There are ones which change the appearance of the shells. So, for example, my friend Painzor, who has some vision issues, he streams with a mod that allows him to see the shells a bit better. There are ones which give, like, weird skins to the ships, like anime things. There used to be one that turned your carrier into a pizza. It was made for Mr. Gibbons. Yeah, there's all sorts. Pizza. Yeah, large shells. There's one that turns all your shells into anime girls. There's another one that turns all your shells into a graphics card. There used to be one that turns your shells into a Motorola mobile flip phone. All sorts. Well, Bismarck, you and I are going to become best friends. AP shells should be a Nokia 3210. You're totally right. Have you seen the new iPhone? It's ridiculous. That thing is going to snap immediately. There is no way that that thing has the strength to withstand being in a pocket. There is no way. I don't care what space-age materials you have. There is no way that that is going to survive being sat upon. It's just not going to happen. And yet people will buy it. Yeah, totally. It's a fashion statement on a phone, totally. I mean, it looks cool. The way it looks is amazing, but it's just completely impractical. I guess if you're the kind of person who uses their phone in a very specific way and never puts it in a pocket, then, you know, if you're like the person who keeps their phone in a bag or just always has it in their hand, then I can see maybe. But if, like most of us, you put it in a pocket, that's just not going to work. Okay. Yeah, no. Not funny. Oh, good. Oh, everyone's abandoned me. That's great. That's fantastic. You're just going to run away. Because I forgot that people might actually secondary spec a Bismarck. Because where the hell would you do that?
TC said.
I heard the word to Endry.
What? To Endry? It's to Endry. Can't have that. Much too much Endry. What? How did that miss? Legends paid for them, he's gonna freaking use them. Legends didn't buy those secondaries on Wish just to look at them. They're gonna get used, damn it. Oh my god. This rune is a pain in the backside. He outranges me by like 3 maps. Why do they always get off one volley before they die? Yeah, good. Right, can I come back now? Timu, exactly. Gadget, you might want to stop in that smoke screen. One skill that Destroyer players need to learn is if they smoke to disengage, you need to stop. You have to stop momentarily to allow the smoke to catch up with you. Because otherwise, you're not doing anything with the smoke screen. All you're doing is just putting out smoke behind you and dying. Also, there's a Z44 in front of me somewhere. You're working on that. It wasn't aimed at you. I think you've got that concept down. But the number of Destroyer players who you see do that, where they're like, "Oh my god, smoke!" and they're just out the front of the smoke screen. Like, okay, you need to do one of two things: either stop, or turn hard left or right away from the ship that's shooting you, so that the smoke screen goes in between the two. You need to do one of those two things. Otherwise, it's not doing anything. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. I'm really, honestly, I'm trying to stop. Bye, Spartan. Older Than Gaming, hello. Yeah.
Whoa, what's happening? Who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose in life?
Oh,
What do
man, I need to make
Who
another
am I? Okay,
10k.
calm down, get a grip now. Ooh, this is an
I
interesting
need to make another
sensation.
10k, and all
What
I've got
is
to
it?
shoot at is
This
2
sort of
destroyers. This
tingling
one's
in my-
DC'd.
I know nothing. Nothing.
That Akizuki is disconnected. Oh man, my Hydra's down.
What do you want, you moon-faced assassin of joy?
If you don't let the girl go, I
It's
will
that
track
time of
you
day, is it?
down.
Okay.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
And now for something completely different.
We're going to spend the next several minutes dodging torpedoes. I know they're here somewhere, Zed. No, they're definitely coming. Unless they missed by such a large margin that I didn't see them. Which is possible. Like, he's torping. He's definitely doing the torping. 1 0 1 1 0 1 1. You're DC'd. 43. Is that? Woo! You let me get the cap. And we got the bar. And you missed your torps. Oh, I see. Yeah, choose the smallest gap stats. That's very clever. No bad sound. Why was the front one red? It couldn't possibly have hit me. On my torp HUD, this one was red. But it could not possibly have made contact with my ship. That HUD is completely and utterly useless. It's a win! It's a win and a bar. And hopefully, because I killed a bunch of destroyers, decent XP. Who knows? Are you in Chad? Is it morning time in Chad? Yeah, you are in Chad. Okay. Still not enough fires. Nope. Well, that's a good sign. 1886. Nice. Beautiful. You're in London, yeah. Did you see any of the gatherings today? Oh yeah, of course, Seabang, of course, it's inevitable.
It's a great old time when it's great time.
Completely inevitable. It made getting to redacted and redacted a little stressful. Yeah. See, I haven't checked the news in the last couple of hours to see if anything's on fire. No, although I don't trust the BBC anymore. Oh, they have finally updated the title of the actual news article to say that it's now over 100,000 people. Because for most of the day it said thousands, which is a bit of an understatement. Yeah, they have gone from being fairly unbiased to being completely biased. I am seriously considering writing to, oh man, what's the name of the company? I've forgotten the name. I want to get sponsored by them, potentially. It's a news website that gives you like a spectrum of different news. Oh, what are they called? Is it Grounded? Grounded News? I'm thinking about getting a subscription just to see what it's like. Grounded, yeah. Is anyone here a user of that? I know TC is. Or is anyone else a user? Because I know TC uses it and likes it. A few content creators that I watch are sponsored by them, and when they do their sponsored segments, just because of the kind of channels they are, they tend to actually go into the website and show like different stories and how it works. It's pretty clever. They'll look up a particular story and then like see how it's being reported across lots of different publications. Ita Santinello, who's that? Is that a YouTuber? Yeah, I know a couple that have one. It's fine. If I wanted to get an offer. An American video maker, traveler, and entrepreneur who produces videos about travel and human stories. Okay. Right. French cruiser for 60? I could do my Kashiro? Do the subs? No. The reason I'm doing cruises is because I'm doing the dockyard mission for cruises. Let's do French for 60. But which one? I love the subs. I really don't. Let's go like tier 7. Let's go Algeria. Maybe I haven't played Algeria for a while. Yeah, exactly. I'll take French cruises for 60, please, Bob. Yeah. Probably kicking myself in the shins a bit by going tier 7, but never mind. Top tier. With my AP and a reload booster, this could be pretty good. Seven cruises. We might be about to have a very nice time. I do like this camo. It looks like some kind of gym shoe. Like some kind of school uniform mandated gym shoe. You have that one on Georgia? Yeah, I can imagine it looking quite good on Georgia. I just really like just how clean it is. I'm assuming it's an Azure Lane camo. It looks like an Azure Lane. The Plimsoll line, exactly. Oh, it's a Christmas one? I don't think we're going to have the pleasure of the Povoyski's company for very long. So we're just going to set up here, ready to run away. I think this guy is going to go, wee up. You know there's an island there, right? There you go. Yay, that could actually be pretty good for us. 75151? Nice. It's always nice when you just squeak over. It somehow feels better than like, oh, the bar is 30,000 and I got like 250. Somehow that feels better. The person who put most of these islands here on the older maps, her name is Mimi. Leicester's map designer. You want to waggle your fist at someone? Did anyone from the enemy team come over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a maximum of 3 ships on that side of that line. Elegant looking ship it is, isn't it? Yes, make that turn. Oh, no, 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 don't kill it. Don't kill it. No, 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 I want to bonk it. No, 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 no. Don't do it. Well, looks like there's nothing here, so we're just going. Yep, there is nothing up here. Fortunately, I'm in a really fast cruiser. Hey, Bluebeard, how you doing? For those of you who have joined recently, we're going to be doing about another hour of ships, and then I'm going to be switching over to a press preview of another game. The game is called Fata Deum. If you want to have a look at the Steam page, you can just do !game or !fata or !deum or !fata deum. I've covered many bases, and you can go and have a look, but we'll be playing that in an hour or so. Comes out on Monday. Well, it looks like the team is going to win. Whether I'm going to win is another matter. What about FD? No, I didn't cover that particular base. I don't know yet. I haven't played it. Games that I've played the most... in terms of play hours, Eco is probably second. Fuck's sake. Eco is probably second. Timberborn is definitely up there. Microsoft Flight Simulator, Satisfactory, Vintage Story, 2 Point Museum, 2 Point Hospital, Factorio, Against the Storm, and then loads of games that I've played like once or twice. Oh, Roadcraft, SnowRunner. War Thunder. Wow, there's no way I'm getting another 50k in this match. Holy crap, we're going to 0 them. Did I enjoy War Thunder? I enjoyed playing War Thunder, but as a streaming experience, I didn't think it was particularly great, which is why I stopped doing it. But I really enjoyed the game, but I didn't like streaming it. Didn't work for the channel, and it wasn't enjoyable for me. The beaver game is Timberborn. Yeah, War Thunder, it was a combination of the fact that this channel and the way that I've sort of built the channel up relies on a lot of interaction. So the audience,
Hydrate.
you guys, are used to me interacting a lot. You know, in terms of, like, on a scale, in terms of how streamers interact with their chats, I am, like, right down one end of interaction. Some streamers don't interact with their chat at all. Some streamers interact, like, a little bit, and then some streamers interact a lot. I am definitely, like, jammed right down one end of interaction. I interact way more than most streamers do. And the problem with War Thunder is that it requires you to have your eyes on the screen all the time. You cannot take your eyes off the screen. And that made it very, very difficult for me to interact because I couldn't read messages. And we tried, like, doing TTS, but then people wouldn't use the TTS, or I'd get annoyed with the TTS. And so and also, like, my brain was, like, playing the game and not streaming, and so it just wasn't interesting. The other thing that annoyed me was that game has a very enthusiastic player base who are from a very particular part of the neurological community who cannot keep their thoughts to themselves when it comes to how they would do something. And so the backseating used to drive me slightly crazy. And so while I love playing that game, I can't stream it. It wasn't entertaining for the stream, it was annoying for me, and a bit stressful, so no more War Thunder. Which is a shame, because I was a content creation partner, blah, 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 so... But it's just not for me. They were some of my worst performing streams. Tank or Bush, yeah, me too. I had some really... I really enjoyed War Thunder, right? I used to love some of the matches, but the times when I played it that I most enjoyed were when I was playing it off stream. Which was not very often. He's not allowed to stream Gaijin games now. For obvious reasons. Well, it was a win. Not so much with the damage. Yeah, it's fairly Twitch reaction-y. It's not as reliant on Twitch reactions as a proper pure first-person shooter, just because of the fact that when something pops up, you still have to, you know, like move your turret and stuff like that. And so that does buffer the reaction time that you need a little bit. But, you know, it's still reliant to a certain extent on aiming skill, because you have to, you know, get the right elevation and things like that. So there's skill other than reaction time in it. But yeah, it's much more Twitch orientated than this is. Because this has almost no Twitch reaction component. Hey, Peachy, how you doing? Is that a tech pixel? Yeah, like... The other thing about War Thunder is it's really bad for your posture. Oh my god, I used to get such a sore back. I'm like, I have a really pretty solid back. And I used to get such a sore back after War Thunder streams because you find yourself doing this. Because you're like trying to get as close as you possibly can to seeing what the hell is in that tree, you know. Is that Am I seeing it? And then you just stay like that. So bad. Chess by post? Nice. Right, so presumably that's still a goal. I am planning on doing a little giveaway, by the way, before I switch. We'll do a little giveaway, and then I'll have a break, or I'll have a break, and then I'll do a little giveaway, and then I'll switch. I also need to figure out, you might have to bear with me a little bit, because I need to figure out how my multi-streaming plugin works in terms of stopping one YouTube stream and starting another one. I think I have done it before, when I've switched games halfway through a stream, but I can't remember how I do it, so I need to try and figure that out. I've already created the stream, I just need to figure out how to switch over without ending the Twitch stream. Age of Wonders. I played a play-by-mail. Oh, what was it called? In the mid-90s, I used to play a play-by-mail where you'd loads of kids at my school played it. I can't remember what it's called. You had to fill in a turn form, and then you faxed it to them, and then you got the printed result back. I played that for a few years. It's pretty cool. The French is still available. Let's just switch to a different higher damage possibility cruiser. Kano? I haven't played Kano for a long time. Subs are on 10k, but I am not doing the subs dockyard, so no. How'd you play by email? No, play by mail. Not play by email. Play by mail. Oh, you are so young. So the way that the way it works. So imagine a game that looks a little bit like RimWorld or Dwarf Fortress or something like that. So it's like a top-down map, drawn in ASCII. So it's drawn in text, and you start off. You sign up for it, and you get a starting mail. So they send you some printouts basically. So they send you a map that shows your surrounding area and all the little tiles. And then you have certain things that you can do during your turn. So you can move your party, you can craft things, you can open loot, you can do all sorts of things. Fight things.
Potato Boob 23 resubbed for 18 months total at tier 1.
Boob, thank you very much for the tier 1 5 months in advance and the 18 months. Thank you so much. By the way, if you watch a stream regularly that you sub to, and I'm not saying this to make you do it for me, I'm just saying it's like a PSA because I've done it myself. If you watch a stream like I do, I sub to Grumbles because I watch Grumbles every day, don't forget that you can use September to convert to a 3-month sub or a 6-month sub, save yourself a whole bunch of money without costing the streamer anything, because Twitch pay for the discount. So if there's a stream where you're subbing every month over and over and over again, just consider using this month to switch over to a 6-month sub, because it's gonna save you a bunch. Infinite money hack? No, not really. But it is cheaper. But yeah, the streamer took 12 months off. I mean, that's always a risk. But if it's if it's a stream that you're subbing to every month and it doesn't look like they're going to go anywhere, then it makes sense. Anyway, so Boob, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Welcome to your orange bars. Yeah, so you got this map and the situation. And then you got a turn card in with the letter. and you would fill in, I think, if I remember correctly, you had like, there were 15 actions that you could do. So you'd fill in all these actions, like using checkboxes and little like short codes. And then you could either mail it back to them, post it back to them, or you could fax it. So I used to give it to my mum, who worked in an office who had a fax machine, and she would fax it to the service for me. And then the next week I'd get another letter that had processed all of my things and told me the result of what had happened. And so it would then print me my new map position and tell me like what happened. But I also had some school friends who played on the same server. And so we actually had in the scout hut, because most of us were scouts, in the scout hut we actually had a cork board where every week everyone would bring in their map and we would cut them out and like paste them together. And so we had this map of the world, and so which was really cool because it meant that you could go and consult the master map and you could figure out where things were, which was pretty nice. No, we had girls. No, despite the fact that it was a boys' school, we actually had girls in the scout troop. Yeah. It was because although it was associated with the school, it wasn't purely for the school. It was just a normal scout troop. Hi. Why? Oh, I see. I missed the word Kano in there. Like, what? Why are you telling me this? Lazare Nicholas Marguerite Comte Kano. What a title. Kids are patient. Well, I think, like, because obviously in the world of, you know, like online multiplayer games, that kind of game would go really quickly. I mean, we have games like that, right? Like, you'd be done with a playthrough in a few days, whereas this went on for months, and like the anticipation of receiving your printout was like tantalizing. Like opening the letter and then like unfolding the paper and seeing what had happened was quite exciting, and you don't get that in modern gaming. So it definitely had a certain appeal to it, that just the slower pace of it. You could, you know, drink it in. I think you can still, I don't know about the most recent versions, but certainly up to and including Civilization 5, you could still play Civilization 5 by email. It had a function built in so you could do that. And so you could like send your save file to someone else via email and they can carry on the game, and then you send it back. Because I used to play Civ 4 by email with one of my friends for years. We had a game going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And like every day you'd like open up your email, get the file, open it up, take your turn, send it back. That's quite good. But I don't know if the modern versions have email hot seat. I'm not sure. I think it was in 5. I'm pretty sure it was in 5. At least there was a way of doing it. Like you could still do hot seat essentially, because it had a hot seat mode, and rather than it having like a built-in email thing, it was just like you just save the hot seat game and then send it to your friend, and then they install the save file. Ben, are you sending me this information for any particular reason? Or is this just like trivia time? Yes. Are you A or B? Yes. While Civilization 5 does not have a built-in play by email PBEM mode, you can play in secrecy. But yeah, that's what I used to do with my friend. Yep. Play your damn turn. Giant multiplayer robot. That was the one that we used. Yeah. That was I recognize the name. Yep, that's what we used. Yeah, you'd both sign into the website and you upload your save file to the website, and then your friend gets a notification that you've uploaded. It worked really well. Typical Ouija answer, exactly. Is it A or B? Yes. I don't know what Bin wants. Is it A or B? Yes. Would you like tea or coffee? Yes. If I ask you whether you want tea or coffee and you say yes, you will get a tea and a coffee. I'm like that. Please check the article we haven't released yet for more information.
Scottish Racer is subbed for 6 months total at Tier 1.
Scottish Racer, thank you very much. For the Tier 1 and 6 months, you get your second bar. Thank you so much.
Unconfirmed at this time. I mean, you may think that, but I couldn't possibly comment.
White no sugar for both the tea and the coffee. Right, what are we doing? We don't have much time. Frickin' banging in the frickin' port. Alright. Well, Bin's gone into a battle, so I'm assuming he's not wanting to. Let's check the flags. See? Looney, I don't know who that is. Looney went on a 2-hour rant about how balance and dev blogs are all done by AI. How do you play the ship? You generally ready up and then you press battle, and then you use W, A, S, and D to control the attitude of the ship. And then you move your mouse around to aim at things, and then you click. Yes, black stuff. So it's a typical sort of glass cannon battle cruiser. So the armor scheme is pretty weak. It has 25mm nose, I believe, 25 or 27. And this one doesn't have a reload booster. But it makes up for it by being generally a bit sort of chunkier. It's got pretty good hit points, and the reload it's okay. So it doesn't have a reload booster. It does have a speed boost. It does have a hydro. And so, like a lot of battle cruisers, what you're trying to do is push into a position where you take people by surprise. So you're trying to use the speed. So I'm not going to speed boost initially, but once I get over to there, I'm probably going to use my speed boost and try and push. If that looks like it's too difficult, then I'll probably hold my position. But ideally, you're looking to use your speed, your straight line speed, to push up and surprise someone and get on their broadside. So this has 305mm guns. They hit super hard. And the speed of the ship allows you to get that into position to really ruin someone's day. You're 0 for 10? Yeah, I started 0 for 4. I could, Mip, it's true. To get on that. This is a coal ship, yeah, indeed. So this is the premium that goes with the French battlecruiser tech tree branch. Yeah, I know, Ben, but you guys do like a one-off premium test case for every new tech tree line, and it is my belief that this is the test case for the French cruisers. You can say, no, it isn't, but I won't believe you. Because before every tech tree line, there is always one random weird premium. You're like, what's that for? Toulon, I think it's Toulon and this one. Is this the stats disinformation campaign? Don't care. Alright. There's not a lot over here. Maybe if this Hindenburg turns in, I can get my guns on the Hindi. What's the opposite of a community contributor? A community confuser. Well, I think we've got quite a few of those. Community discombobulator. This combination of this really good speed and the 355 Hydra is also really powerful, because destroyers literally can't escape you, because you're going faster than most destroyers go. So this Nanning is up there somewhere. However, this Colombo is super, super, super dangerous, so we're just going to stop here. Detractor. Obfuscatrix, is that a word? I like that word. Oh, it was the Jaeger. What would the masculine be? That's the feminine. What's the masculine? Obfuscator. That's boring. Obfuscatrix is a much more interesting word. Any word that contains X is much more interesting. Can we just add an X to it? Obfuscatorx. Obfuxator, there you go. I don't know where this Nanning's gone. It's making me nervous. No Hindi. No. Sounds like a comic supervillain, it does. Just want to go dog for a second and see if I'm still spotted by this Nanning, because I really want to know where it is. Okay, I'm not. He could be up there. That's half the damage. Maybe catch the Smolly as he comes out through the camp. Where the hell's... Oh, the Nanning's torps are there, so he's in front of the Adriatico. He's like in here somewhere. So we are going to try and get out behind the battleships and be a distraction. Six non-pens. Yay. You know, that was not 6 shatters or 6 bounces, that was 6 non-pens. Kind of surprised this Colombo's not turning around to try and counter me. 35. Let's try and get some tick damage on this Colombo. I'm assuming the Nanny is somewhere near the Colombo. At least I'm not competing for fires with the Adriatico. There's one. DCP. Two. No DCP. Right. Let's give you a permafire. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't use HE. Damn it, Adriatico, that was my permafire. 46. Oh no, the Bismuth's gonna die. Oh, the Nanning's been nowhere near me. It's actually been the Jaeger out in front of me. 48. Oh man, I'm not going to do it. He's going to put that out. No, he's still burning. $54. Ooh, fresh meat. 55. $56. 21 seconds. Frick. Maybe this volley? 62. Nice. Beautiful. Making the bar. Yeah, Kano. I like Kano. I haven't played it for a while. I like Kano. It's cool. Just speed and guns. Ooh, have I finished? Chat, I finished. Should we break the game? You get 4,000 steel plus 400 from the clan and 49,425 of these things. Please don't. You ready? Ugh. You have already claimed the festive rewards from all the ship in your port. Obtain tier 5 and above ships. I can't. There aren't any. It was fine. It was anticlimactic, I know. I was expecting it to at least creak a little bit. What am I going to buy? I don't know. I don't know.
Hydrate.
Where do I spend those? Uh, 19,290. Right. Well, I wanted more of that. Can I? How many of those can I have? Can I have infinite of these? I wanted a tier 10 bonus package. I did break it. No, I didn't. I did nothing. What did I do? I claimed 49. It's going up slowly. I guarantee what it's doing in the background is it's going through all of my 800 or whatever, like 700 ships, and it's gradually taking, see the number going up? It's gradually going through and taking all the tokens off of each individual ship. So while the client isn't creaking, the server is definitely creaking in the background. It'll get there. It'll get there. 38. Going up. Next floor, menswear, haberdashery. There are no, nope, I have all the ships. So, super containers are not as appealing to me as they are to you.
Grant, we said.
The most exciting crates for me.
Buy 130 super containers and do the super container opening song for every single one. Laughs evilly in the background.
No, because Yak would never come back. No, God.
Great time, it's great time, it's a great old time when it's great time.
Yes, I want the tier 10 bonus package for sure, so let's just grab that. Definitely want that one. Think of the oil stats. That's a good point, actually. How many ships? In my port, I have like 820. I think I may have pissed off the hamsters. The hamster's like, oh no, no, you again. We've only just finished queuing up all your stuff. We've only just finished grinding through all the work you gave us. Oh, here comes the steel. Here comes the steel. Here they come. Steel, steel, steel. So we've got 4,000 steel worth of steel received to go through. Steel. Steel. None of these crates. If there was distant voyages containers, I would definitely get those, but they're not included. Signals is honestly kind of appealing. How many of these can I have? Can I have like, oh, I can't. I can afford 25 This Is Fines. How many of these can I afford? Lots. All of them, in fact. Except you can't buy them in a batch of 130 because reasons. So I can get all the super containers and still have loads left over, so we might as well do that. Frankly. Warning! Wow! Wow! Warning! What? Just in case. Yes, Ben? Buy 100, open, and then the other 30 so they don't open automatically. I mean, I'm going to press open all anyway. It doesn't really matter. Cricitus iratus. What? What does that mean? Open one at a time. You, Yak, detester of crate time, want me to open one crate at a time? Really? It's probably on cooldown now because you've squandered it. I need to wait. I don't need to waste stream time. I need to get on with my base XP. Pretty sure that's still on cooldown. What to do with the super containers, asks Yak, I'm assuming. Would chat? No, don't give chat this option. Because it's blatantly obvious what they're going to choose. Would you like me to open them all at once or one at a time? I will actually honor the result of this thing, as long as it's not a cheaty poll. I don't think it is. I will honor the result. Because... Oh, is it you, Ben? Yak's gonna hate you. Yak is gonna actually hate you. Because it's... Because I can't roll anything exciting. It's gonna be like, oh, not a ship. Yeah, also not a ship. Yep, not a ship. Not a ship. Ship compensation, not a ship. $10 at a time is a reasonable compromise. Don't tell me, Dahil. Vote. It's quite close. It's quite close. 44-56. Chat, make sure you influence the content if you care. There will also be a little break coming up, and then a giveaway, and then we'll be playing Fata Deum for a while. Yes, Grant. Yes, we're not doing that. 41-59, the one at a times are pulling ahead. It's gonna be one at a time, isn't it? That's the circumstance where you get the when you open the container port with the super container already selected. Without the animation. I think 10 at a time might actually be a good compromise. Because it's 62 versus 38, which means that 18 of you don't want to watch me open them one at a time. So I think I'm going to go 10 at a time. That's a good compromise. I also don't really have time to open 130 individually. Democracy has spoken. You seem to be under the misapprehension that this is a democracy. It is not. It is a modocracy. Guaranteed drop in 90. Well, that's interesting. So I'm going to get the guaranteed ship drop, but I'm not actually going to get a ship. What is the ship compensation? Will I honor the second poll? No. Do we need the crates on? Well, yeah, I'm going to do it the first time. We're not doing it every time. 1.5, which annoyingly is also one of the prizes which can come out of the container. So if you have all the ships, you have no way of knowing whether you got a ship unless you are paying attention to your guaranteed drop number and you see it go up. Oh, is it 1K? Okay. All right. Right. That poll is irrelevant. So let's do this. I haven't been playing for 10 years. Heck, that's not going to work. There's too many VIPs. Whether they're paying attention or not, I don't know. There we go.
Super container.
All right. First batch of 10. $21 days of premium. Okay, let's keep a track of how many days of premium I get out of these. Just because it's funny. I need a pen. I'm going to pen. Chat, I'm delegating. You add it up. 21. 144,000 credit signals is pretty nice. Did I get 15 fires? No. Second 10. Another 7. 28. 1,000 doubloons. 192 credit signals. I like that. This is literally the best thing that can come out.
Voice filter in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for that, Doc. Thanks for that. I am Doc's daddy. Yeah, this is literally the best thing that can come out of a super container for me, because this is worth a lot of credits. This is several million credits right here. This is an amazing roll, actually. 50 192s, 50 120s, and 50 120s. That is a lot of credits. Alright. Third set. Nice. 1500 steel. Nice. 50,000 for XP. Nice. 2 more sets of very valuable credits. Signals. That's quite nice. Fourth set. Another 1500 RP.
Voice filter disabled.
I think I'm rolling really well with these. That's great.
Hydrate.
Fifth set. If you roll enough of it, it does, Wix. If at some point I would have been 1500 RB short of having to do a regrind, it's great. Okay. That's a weird roll, but okay. 2 cola birds. 6 set. Uh, 35 days of premium. 2,000 balloons. That was 2 lots of 1,000. Guaranteed drop in 30. 7th set. That was a ship. So 35, 45, 49 days of premium. 1,000 and 1,500, which would have been the ship. So I rolled a ship. Yeah, because now my guaranteed drop's gone back up to 191. And that was a ship. Well, that was exciting. We got a ship. Yay. Look at my ship I don't have. 8th set? Yeah, 8th set. Interesting if I get 2 ships. 49, 59, 63 days of premium. I do have all of them. Ninth set. Doing pretty good with the signals. And then last set from this batch. Rolling pretty good. Okay. Let me go get some more. If you get to the pity drop, it's very unlucky. So far, Yak. So far. You rolled 4 ships? That's very nice. Alright, 11th set. Fair chunk of doubloons. I should have added up the doubloons as well. Because I think we're on like 11k doubloons. 12th set. I had a fair whack of RP as well. 5,400, that's just silly. And then the last set. No more premium time, 2,000 doubloons. We did well on the doubloons. Did pretty good on the doubloons. So I'm now up to 2,775, which is like half of what TC has. almost exactly. That's really funny. I can now buy some premium time. Yes, TC can keep playing after the sun has expired, after the Milky Way has dissipated. TC will still be there, clicking away. Shows you signals, yeah. You want to buy a signal? I feel like the distribution could have been a bit more even. But I did get the very expensive ones. I'm not sure you can even get these cheap ones out, because the discrepancy in the price per signal is huge. Like, these ones are 192,000 per signal. These are only 24, and these are only 12. So maybe you can't get those ones. But I got lots of the very expensive ones. That's nice. Especially these ones and these ones. And this one. You will play ships that use hydro, and you will like it. Well, if I ever get stuck for credits, I can probably just sell those. Because I'm not going to use 625 of those. And every 10 of those is 1.2 million credits. My money problems are over. So what else could we get? I'm not necessarily going to spend them now. I definitely want to get some of this, although I think I already have some of these. Yeah, alright, I still have 4. I mounted one on my Sabir, I think. But I could get some more, because I like that one. It's pretty cool. Unlimited? Yeah, I can get quite a few, because there's no limit to the number you can purchase, so I can get like 20 of those. Signals might be the answer, potentially. Blue boosters, so you can get 50 blue boosters. How much is 50? 6,200. Yep, sold. Definitely get those. I don't think I'll bother with those. Although 150, 24. 2,000. I can only buy 100 at a time. Wargaming, why? Interestingly, there's no limit on the signals. Most players aren't you bloody bulk buyers. Yeah, the hamster can't count past 100. The problems of the rich, indeed. Look, I can't roll ships. I think I'm probably going to get some This Is Fines because I really like that animation. But I'll come back to that later in the update. How many CC expendable camos do I have? I do use those fairly regularly, and I have definitely sold some in the past. I have 1,000 also. I do use them. That's my... I don't know what camo to stick on this ship, but I'll use this one camo. Alright, chat. We're gonna take a break. When I come back, I'll stay on ships during the break. When I come back, I'll run a giveaway to bribe you to stay watching this stream. We'll then switch over to the press preview of the game Fata Deum for at least an hour. Depending on how we get on with it, because, you know, new games are a bit of an unknown quantity. I haven't tried this off stream, so I have no idea how it's going to play. So if I like it, we'll stick with it. Because it's also a press preview, so I don't know whether it's the full game. I think it is the full release game because it's coming out on Monday. Well, as far as they've done it in terms of early access. So there probably is enough playtime in there, but I don't know for sure. So we'll stick with it for at least an hour, so that I get the coverage, you know, tick in the box, and we can have a good look at it, because it might be a game that I want to play in the future. It might be a game that you want to play in the future. But it's possible I might come back to ships or something else afterwards. It's been an EA, I think it was, so it started life as a was it a GoFundMe or a, I forget exactly which platform it was, but it was a crowdfunded thing. And then it was taken on by Aerosoft, a German publishing house. So it's now published through Aerosoft. But it started out as a crowdsourced thing. As quite often happens with these little indie projects. Right. I will be back momentarily. And then we shall do the giveaway, and then I'll change games. And then try and figure out YouTube and how that works. Chat, I'm not talking right now because I'm super concentrating. Holy shit, it's really low. That is totally worth going. Got him! Let's not have any accidents. TC.
Yep.
This cruiser who's charging towards me.
Yep.
Can you make it go away? Thank you. Nice trick. I can't fault the service. Service 5.5 out of 5.
Excellent.
Would div again. You just got to ask nicely. If you would like to enter this giveaway for one of 2 bonus bundles or a CC crate, you need to be following the channel, you need to be playing Waterwatch's PC version on the NAE, you will see regions, you need to know where your whispers are, and it's 1 entry per person, exclamation mark bloke away in the chat, and you can enter the next 60 seconds starting from now. That is the fastest I have ever done that. Without making a mistake. Are you I'm impressed with myself. Are you actually going to stop in that smoke screen? No, you're going to carry on. In that case, I shall shoot you. My guns still haven't turned around. Okay. Do you want to flee forwards into my torps? That'd be cool. Yep, keep going. Yep, keep going. Keep trucking. Oh, now you see them. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, take that one. Yep, good, Gator. Nice. Good, excellent. Okay. And A. You gotta talk to them. Otherwise, how do they know what to do? Where'd you go, kangaroo? There you are. Oh, you're quite low. It's a shame if someone bombed you. Oh, clip it! Who was it? Oh no. Who was it? I'm actually now imagining everyone just pointing at Wix. It was Wix. Despicable man. Right, let me get my spreadsheet. This is gonna be... let's do 3 bonus bundles, 1 CC crate. Not yet, KJS. Not yet. Not yet. Incorrigible, you look, honestly. What have you missed? Nothing. There's going to be a giveaway. The giveaway is going to be for 3 bonus bundles with a guaranteed 40 item drop. Blue boosters and camels. The 4th prize is going to be a CC crate. If you would like to enter this giveaway, you need to be following the channel on Twitch. You need to be... This giveaway is on Twitch. You need to be aware of where your whispers are, because that's how we're going to get the code to the winners. This is for World of Warships PC version. This is not for Legends. And it is 1 entry per person, please. If you make more than 1 entry per person, you are a dick. An inconsiderate dick. Okay. The bloke away is open, but Yak has put the room in emo only mode. And you have 60 seconds starting from now. Am I able to eat the banana? No. On my days off, I play the music so I can eat a banana. There is actually like a Pavlovian link. On the days where I run out of bananas, and I run a giveaway and I don't have a banana to eat, I find myself like craving a banana. I've definitely created some kind of Pavlovian link between the music and a banana. Alright, so the 3 bonus bundles. Dianusa, Grey Wolf, and Clown Siesta Thanks to Nuza, give me a sec. Then I'll work. Attack, thank you. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be doing the CC crate. Clown Siesta, I need either your I need your in-game name and server. You can either be in the main chat or you can reply to my whisper. Either way is fine. While we're waiting for Clown Siesta, I will draw the CC crate. And that has gone to Vampire. Thank you, Clown Siesta. Give me a second. Vampire, I'm just going to grab your name from further up in the conversation. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. There you go. If you get a chance to let me know what you get, that would be great. Clown Siesta, the code is in your whispers. That will give you 40 items. What does Pavlovian mean? You thought it was a baked pudding? I guess it is. Do you not know who Pavlov is? It was a Russian? I might have that wrong. Pavlov was a behaviorist who trained dogs, and he noticed that he was able to create a link between ringing a bell and the salivation response of his dogs. And was thus the person who initially suggested that classical conditioning might be a thing. Hoffman, have you checked lycanthropy? Have you checked the ship rotation stuff? Because I don't know what's coming up. If it's going to come back in any way, the most likely way that it's going to come back is via the ship rotation in the armory. No worries, great. Yeah, I can't quite remember exactly where that information is. You might even find it in the armory because... Let me just look in the website. So in the armory, if you go to the ships section, it does say, like, the time until the rotation is 18 days, and then there's an eye symbol that you can click. But it's not actually clickable. Oh, ship rotation. There we go. Show. Oh, here we go. There is a full list. There is a full list. These are the ones that are leaving. These are the ones that are coming. And I noticed that Georg Hoffman is not in there. Where do you find the decade account overview showing your stats over the years? In the port, if you go to... sorry, I've closed the game now, so I can't show you. In the port, if you go to the top left-hand corner banner, not the PvE banner, the one above it, if you go into there, there's a bunch of panels that come up. One of those panels on the right-hand side is your account summary. Was Hoffman a steel ship? Was it, and it was removed? Are you sure it's not still in there? So the problem is, or was it a dockyard ship? Oh, it was steel will. Okay, so those kind of ships So basically, when you have the kind of ships that are delivered with the sales mechanism being fear of missing out, those ones will not come back before 2 years. Just as a business model. So if you see a ship like that, that's like limited time availability and there's a big FOMO drive behind it, you're not going to see that again for at least 2 years. Because the whole way that they're selling the ship is by saying this is not coming back. That includes those like the Steel Will type events. It includes those one-off like time-limited premium events, and it includes dockyard ships. Right. If you happen to be hanging out on YouTube, I don't think anyone is. Then your stream is going to end, but I'm going to be starting another one, hopefully, to play the game. So if you just go back to my lives page, you should see the other stream go live, but you can go there right now and wait. So I'm going to be ending your stream now. Once I see myself go now.